You're standing on a bustling street in Vietnam. The air is filled with the roar of engines, the occasional honk, and a constant river of motorbikes, thousands of them. In Vietnam, motorbikes aren't just a mode of transport. They are the lifeblood of mobility, economy, and daily life. From city streets to rural roads, they carry groceries, passengers, entire families, and even refrigerators. And lately, a quiet shift is happening. Mixed in among the familiar rumble of gas-powered bikes, you'll notice newer ones gliding by silently. Electric motorbikes. They look sleek, they don't belch exhaust, they promise a cleaner, greener future. But here's the big question. Are electric motorbikes truly better for the environment? It's tempting to say, yes, they have no exhaust pipe. But that would be oversimplifying the story. Because while electric bikes emit nothing while running, they come with a carbon debt right from the start. To understand the whole picture, we need to explore a powerful idea: carbon payback time. Carbon payback time is the distance or time it takes for an environmentally friendly solution, like an electric motorbike, to pay off its initially higher carbon footprint and start becoming cleaner than the conventional alternative, in this case, a gas-powered motorbike. Let's break it down with a realistic example. We'll compare two common types of motorbikes in Vietnam: a gas-powered scooter around 125 cc's and an electric motorbike with similar performance. We'll assume both are used for 10 years, covering 100,000 kilometers in total. Every vehicle goes through 3 phases: manufacturing, usage, and end of life. Producing a gas-powered motorbike involves steel, aluminum, plastic, rubber, etc. According to the International Council on Clean Transportation, ICCT, manufacturing one small gas-powered motorbike releases about 2,170 kilograms of CO2e. Now for the electric motorbike, it uses many of the same materials. But, and this is a big but, its lithium-ion battery is a carbon heavyweight. Mining lithium, cobalt, nickel, and building the battery consumes a lot of energy. Based on multiple studies, producing an electric motorbike with its battery emits around 4,865 kilograms of CO2e. So, right out of the factory, the electric bike has a carbon deficit of approximately 2,695 kilograms of CO2e compared to the gas bike. Gas motorbikes burn fuel. Every kilometer, they emit around 83.49 grams of CO2e, not including the emissions from refining and transporting gasoline. Electric motorbikes. No tailpipe, no smoke. But in Vietnam, electricity is still largely generated from coal. So, every kilowatt hour used by an electric motorbike still causes indirect carbon emissions at the power plant. Based on recent 2024 data from Vietnam's Ministry of Environment, this equals about 17.88 grams CO2e per kilometer for electric bikes. That's a big difference. For every kilometer, an electric motorbike saves 65.61 grams of CO2e compared to its gas counterpart. So when do electric bikes break even? Let's divide the extra manufacturing emissions, 2,695 kilograms CO2e, by the per kilometer savings, 0.06561 kilograms CO2e per kilometer. Carbon payback point is about 41,076 kilometers. In other words, after about 41,000 kilometers, the total emissions of the electric bike will be less than the gas bike. Considering the average Vietnamese motorbike user drives 10,000 kilometers per year, this payback happens just after 4 years of use. From that point forward, the electric motorbike becomes the clear winner in terms of lifetime emissions. At the end of their lives, both types of bikes have similar disposal or recycling processes. Emissions from this phase are minor and don't significantly affect the total carbon comparison. But there's more to the story. This scenario is based on averages and assumptions. In reality, many factors could speed up or slow down the carbon payback. First, electric grid improvements. If Vietnam increases its share of solar, wind, and hydropower, electric vehicles will get cleaner faster. Next, battery tech evolution. More efficient batteries equal lower manufacturing emissions. Then, charging infrastructure. Without accessible charging, electric motorbikes may end up underused, wasting their potential. And furthermore, overproduction risk. If electric bikes are mass-produced too quickly without proper planning, the initial carbon cost could burden the environment before we see the benefits. In a country like Vietnam, where motorbikes are deeply woven into the cultural fabric, the transition to electric isn't just about buying a new bike. It's about rethinking the entire ecosystem, from electricity to recycling to how we move through our cities. Electric motorbikes may not be perfect, but with every kilometer they glide forward, they bring us closer to a cleaner, quieter, and more sustainable future.